Okay, let's look at 947, number 2. It's a weird shape, it's an unusual shape, but it's kind of interesting to create. I started out, I do my bottom sketch on the on the XZ plane. As you can see, I've got that there, and like I had pointed out in a previous video, because this one goes to a point, Inventor won't do the lofted flange sheet metal stuff up to a point. Okay, so we have to do another sketch, and here's what I did. I drew a little triangle, and I made all 3 sides parallel to the base, so it'd have the same shape. And then I drew construction lines from, the corners to the midpoint. And so I did all 3 of those. That gives me the midpoint of the triangle, or as close as you can, I can't remember the term, but it's the center of the triangle, okay? And then I applied a point to that, constrain that point to those line intersections. And then I can dimension off of that point. And I made the one side of it 1 millimeter long. It's really, really small, okay? And I was able to dimension that point. And then I could do the lofted flange to extrude that up. And that gives me my shape. And you watch your offset direction. And of course, we're doing a 0.5 millimeter material thickness on all of these. And so that gives me my overall shape. Okay, and we'll just go to the book. So that's how it kind of looks in the book. Now, to get the cut, to truncate it, what I did is I created 2 work planes. Turn these back on. And these are the offset heights of 46 and 66. Okay. And then on each of those work planes, I did a sketch. And let me slice my graphics here. So I created a sketch on that work plane. And because this cut is, I guess, perpendicular to the front view, or the front edge, that's why I'm working this way. And so I drew a construction line and constrained it vertically and then tangent to the arc right there. Okay. And then I did the same thing on this work plane here. I did another construction line and made it tangent to the arc and vertical. And then on my XY plane, I projected the geometry of those 2 lines. You can see there's the endpoints, and it puts a yellow dot out on my plane. So I projected the geometry of those 2 lines, and then I could sketch between them, and I just drew just a big old box around it so I would get everything. I have had some issues with projecting geometry of these objects where it doesn't pick up some of the rounds, the bends, and some of this stuff at the top, which you can see is kind of a weird shape up here, okay? So I just made my box big, and then I did a cut across there. Okay, and that gives me my shape. So let me hide all of these things here. Okay, and then I did a rip up this side, and once again, be sure and choose the inside plane. Okay, and this one worked with a single point rip, and then I can create my flat pattern as it unfolds there. Okay, and so that's how you do number two.